Cuba's historic entry into the BRICS alliance isn't just another headline. It's a turning point for the island nation and the global economic landscape. For decades, Cuba grappled with the weight of sanctions and the isolation of being cut off from international markets. Today, that narrative shifts. With its new status as an associate member of BRICS, Cuba steps into a transformative era of economic potential and global influence. This alliance is more than a collective of emerging economies. It's a force reshaping global trade and power dynamics. So, what does this mean for Cuba's economy, its people, and the broader global order? Let's unpack the implications of this groundbreaking development. Havana celebrated the official recognition of Cuba as an associate member of BRICS just hours ago, marking a monumental achievement for the nation. For Cuba, this isn't merely a political milestone, it's an economic lifeline. The United States' decades-long embargo, aimed at strangling Cuba's economy, now faces new challenges. BRICS membership allows Cuba to bypass the dominance of the U.S. dollar in global trade, a critical shift for a nation excluded from dollar-based transactions for more than 60 years. The potential here is staggering. According to the World Bank, BRICS nations accounted for over 45% of global GDP in 2024 and are home to major oil producers and rapidly expanding tech industries. This alliance provides Cuba with access to alternative financial systems and trade networks, enabling smoother exchanges with member nations. For the Cuban economy, this means the possibility of diversifying imports and exports while gaining access to vital resources and technology. But what does this mean for everyday Cubans? Consider the local farmer who has struggled to access modern equipment due to trade restrictions. With BRICS' support, that same farmer could see access to new machinery and fertilizers, significantly boosting productivity. This, in turn, could lower food costs for families nationwide. One of the most significant aspects of Cuba's BRICS membership is its ability to bypass the U.S. dollar in trade agreements. The Financial Times recently reported that BRICS nations conducted over $1.2 trillion in trade using local currencies in 2024. For Cuba, this shift eliminates the financial hurdles imposed by the dollar-based embargo, opening new pathways for economic growth. Trade agreements with BRICS countries like China and Russia are already in motion. Early reports from Reuters suggest that these agreements will focus on critical imports such as medical supplies, energy equipment, and agricultural technology. Additionally, local industries, from sugar production to pharmaceuticals, could see expanded export opportunities. For instance, Cuba's world-class vaccines could find new markets in BRICS nations, generating much-needed revenue. Cuba's outdated energy infrastructure has been a persistent challenge, but BRICS membership offers a solution, with the alliance's focus on renewable energy investments, which totaled over $50 billion in 2024. Cuba now has access to the expertise and funding needed to modernize its energy sector. This includes plans for solar and wind energy projects that could drastically reduce the island's reliance on imported fuel. Cuba's energy future is bright with BRICS support, says Dr. Ana Perez, a renewable energy expert, quoted in The Guardian. These projects will not only stabilize energy supply, but also create thousands of jobs in construction, maintenance, and renewable energy operations. Imagine a rural community that has struggled with power outages suddenly gaining reliable electricity. For families and businesses, the ripple effects on daily life and productivity would be profound. Russia's role in facilitating Cuba's BRICS membership has been pivotal. At the 2024 BRICS summit in Kazan, President Vladimir Putin personally advocated for Cuba's inclusion, emphasizing its strategic value. This move aligns with BRICS' broader vision of a multipolar global order, challenging Western economic dominance. The Mariel port, one of Cuba's key logistical hubs, is set to become a central distribution point for BRICS goods in the Americas. Analysts from Bloomberg highlight that this positioning strengthens Cuba's role in global supply chains while enhancing its economic ties with Latin America and beyond. However, questions remain about how Cuba will balance its partnerships with BRICS nations while maintaining its sovereignty. Could over-reliance on BRICS funding create new challenges in the future? Cuba's long-standing expertise in biotechnology adds another layer of value to its BRICS membership. The country's advancements in vaccine development and public health initiatives are globally recognized. The World Health Organization recently praised Cuba's ability to train medical professionals and develop life-saving treatments. This expertise opens doors for collaboration with other BRICS nations. For example, Cuba's groundbreaking cancer treatments could be scaled across member states, benefiting millions. Joint ventures in pharmaceutical development and public health initiatives will also foster innovation and strengthen healthcare systems within the alliance. Imagine a Cuban-developed vaccine distributed through BRICS partnerships, addressing global health crises and showcasing Cuba's scientific prowess. Cuba's inclusion in BRICS paves the way for the establishment of free trade zones, which are critical for economic diversification. The Mariel Special Development Zone, already a thriving hub, is set to receive billions in investments for infrastructure upgrades. According to the International Monetary Fund, countries participating in such frameworks see average GDP growth rates of 3.5% within 3 years. These investments will stimulate local industries, attract foreign direct investment, and create jobs across multiple sectors. For Cuba, this marks a significant shift away from its reliance on tourism and agriculture, laying the foundation for a more resilient economy. For instance, local manufacturers could gain access to BRICS markets, allowing them to expand their production capabilities and compete globally. Perhaps one of the most exciting developments is Cuba's focus on digital transformation. With BRICS support, the island plans to overhaul its telecommunications infrastructure, expanding access to high-speed internet and fostering a tech-driven economy. Forbes recently reported that BRICS nations are allocating $10 billion annually toward digital infrastructure, a trend Cuba is eager to tap into. President Miguel Díaz-Canel has described this initiative as a leap into the digital age. By connecting more citizens to global markets, Cuba aims to cultivate a vibrant ecosystem for startups and technological innovation. Consider the impact on education. With high-speed internet, rural schools could gain access to online learning platforms, bridging gaps in resources and opportunities for students across the island. Cuba's reputation for excellence in education and healthcare is a major asset in its BRICS membership. The island's medical professionals, celebrated for their expertise, are now set to collaborate on joint health initiatives across member states. This includes medical tourism, pharmaceutical research, and training programs that could benefit millions globally. Cuba's healthcare system is a model of resilience and innovation, notes Dr. Maria Gomez, a public health expert featured in the New York Times. This collaboration will not only enhance healthcare across BRICS nations, but also generate revenue for Cuba through medical tourism and pharmaceutical exports. For example, partnerships with India and South Africa could focus on affordable medicines for underserved communities. Cuba's integration into BRICS poses a direct challenge to the decades-long U.S. embargo. As the island secures alternative trade and financial partnerships, the embargo's impact faces new challenges. According to the Washington Post, the embargo has cost Cuba an estimated $130 billion in economic losses over 6 decades. BRICS membership offers a path to recovery. By participating in BRICS financial mechanisms, which prioritize local currencies, Cuba further distances itself from the U.S.-dominated global financial system. Could this alliance force the U.S. to reconsider its embargo strategy? And how will Washington adapt to Cuba's growing influence in the global South? Cuba's journey with BRICS symbolizes a broader shift in global economic power from the West to the global South. This alliance emphasizes equitable growth and mutual cooperation, providing a platform for emerging economies to thrive. For Cuba, this is an opportunity to redefine its role on the global stage. The alliance's focus on renewable energy, biotechnology, and digital transformation aligns perfectly with Cuba's strengths. By leveraging these opportunities, Cuba can contribute significantly to BRICS's collective goals while securing its economic future. Beyond economics, Cuba's BRICS membership strengthens its cultural ties with member nations. Collaborations in arts, education, and sports can foster deeper connections, showcasing Cuba's rich heritage on a global stage. Events like BRICS cultural festivals and student exchange programs will help bridge gaps and promote understanding among member states. For instance, a BRICS-sponsored art exhibition in Havana or joint sports initiatives could highlight the alliance's commitment to unity. Cuba's inclusion in BRICS marks a transformative chapter in its history. As the alliance continues to expand and evolve, Cuba's participation offers a clear message. Resilience, strategic partnerships, and innovation can overcome decades of adversity. For the global community, this development highlights the growing power of international collaboration among nations of the global South. The road ahead is promising, but not without challenges. Ensuring equitable growth and addressing domestic issues will be crucial for Cuba's sustained success. However, with BRICS's support and a focus on modernization, the island nation is well positioned to navigate this new era. What do you think about Cuba's bold new direction? Could its success within BRICS reshape global economic dynamics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're glad you're enjoying this video. Please like and subscribe. Check out another video that is now on your screen.